India Ming ke channel Banwan Rak Kubor Baman Lagasmi.
To know from the Minister in charge, Health, with regards to her reply to question G, whether there is any proposal by the government to set up a de-addiction center. And I'm glad that the reply is in the affirmative. And the statement has been provided for each and every member, where it has been shown that the government intend to set up two de-addiction center, and in fact 3 de-addiction center, 1 in West Garo Hills, 2 in West Garo Hills, and 3 in, no, in fact it is 3 or 5. Whether these de-addiction center will be fully funded by the government?
Yes, sir. These are government proposed schemes. Because if you see that we also have private institutions that are now supporting the war against drugs. So 3 of them will be manned by government officials, yes.
So this is my request, because if we go through, we didn't find that any new proposal there for East Khas Hills district. Therefore, my request is before the minister concerned to, if possible, to kindly find a space to set up 1 de-addiction center in my constituency, Maulai. Because as we can see through media reports, Maulai has become one of the hotbed of drug users. In fact, not just Maulai, but if we look at the scenario presently, the problem of drug abuse, in fact, it is not just urban-centric, but it has spread throughout the state. But more so, when you talk about Maulai, I will request the minister concerned to kindly consider setting up 1 de-addiction center in Maulai, so that it will help the people of my constituency, especially those coming from poor background. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I thank the suggestion given by the Honorable Member for Maulai. The DREAM project is a very focused and integrated project which is going to be headed by the Social Welfare Department, sir. And yes, there will be an attempt to make sure that we have these de-addiction centers across the state of Meghalaya. Particularly, there will be a focus for women de-addiction centers, because there are no women de-addiction centers in the area as of now in the entire state, to my knowledge. And sir, it is the practice of the government that it will support all centers like Suncare and others also who are already functioning. But the matter raised by the Honorable MLA from Maulai, sir, has been noted.
We move on to the next question.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to just put in a point here, because so what has happened is because of the terms of the printing of the questions. Honorable Minister today has 12 questions if you look at the reply. And yesterday this question was, and now this question, she obviously must have prepared question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a much more proper manner, and therefore this leads to a bit of confusion. I would request, Mr. Speaker, sir, if this could be avoided in the future, as this really makes it difficult for ministers. As I said, she has 12 questions, and this was her 12th question today. So she must have focused on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first. That's number 1, Speaker, sir. So another request through you, sir, I would like to request all the members of the House. So this time we have received a large number of questions which have been all mixed in terms of the departments. Question that Honorable Minister received this time was a mix between health and drugs. And drugs, an issue comes under social welfare. Now, I understand that all these questions, when questions like these are asked, then Chief Minister will normally take up questions like these. But sir, there have been more than 15 such questions I have to take up. Because there have been multiple departments, it would have been very easy if the honorable members would have just simply put the health question separately and social welfare question separately, and so on and so forth. So if this could be done, sir, it would really make things much smoother. As I said, that this question was a social welfare come a health department question, and the honorable minister would not have the necessary data to reply. And I have already been given more than around close to 15 questions, which are all departmental mixed questions, which makes it very difficult for me also and my team also to go through all of them, sir. So therefore, there are ministers for specific departments. If the questions can be put specifically to those ministers, sir, I would appreciate that, sir.